Hello everybody, welcome to Avanico Technologies. This is Nacho. In the previous video, we are seeing about how to print all your marketing documents in single shot using the document printing option. And today, we're going to see something very important. The company's profit majorly depends on your expenses involved. So how to minimize them, we can see that using the budgeting process. Let's get into the video.
I have taken the test database called OEC Computers with India localization. So in order to enable the budget, the first step is to go to the administration module, system initialization and general settings. So here you can see in the second tab called budget, you have to initiate this budget initialization button. So only when this is given, you'll be able to do the budgeting. So here you can see whether the budget has to be block deviation or it had to give just warning or it has to be without warning. You can give the options here. And that block, the deviation should be for the annual block or monthly block. Say for example, if I'm allocating a budget of 12,000 for the particular ledger, then 1,000 rupees will be allocated to each and every month. So if I'm going to block for the monthly budget means if for the particular month, if I'm exceeding 1,000 rupees, then the block will happen. But if I'm just giving the block deviation for the annual budget means till 12,000 I can utilize in a single month. And for the second month, I cannot have any budget. So that is how it works. And I have to have the budgeting whether in the purchase order or goods receipt accounting. Accounting means AP invoices. So that is how it works. So this is the first step. I'm giving update. And the next step of budgeting process is to enable these accounts in the chart of accounts. So for that, I'm going inside financials, chart of accounts. So say for example, I'm taking a random expenditure account. So I'm giving the account called postage. So in this account, I have to go inside the account. I have to select the account which I'm going to allocate budget. I'm selecting that account and go to account details. So here, if I go to the account details, you can see that relevant to budget. This has to be enabled. Only when this option is enabled, then I'll be able to allocate budget for that particular ledger. So make sure that this is enabled for those accounts. So this is step number 2. The third step is to go inside the budget setup, which is present under financial tab in main menu. So the first step is the budget scenario. So here in the budget scenario, I'm just giving the fiscal year of 2025 and then I'm adding a new scenario. By default, the main budget will be added. So I can just update it. If I need to copy the scenario from the existing screen, then that is also possible, or an existing database, that is also possible. So I'm just giving update here. So after the budget scenario, you have to learn about the budget distribution method. So whether are we going to distribute the budget equally for all the months? These are the months starting from April to March. Are we going to distribute it equally for all the months? Or are we going to distribute it based on the descending series or ascending series or equal distribution method? So I have preferred the equal distribution method here that I'll show you in which place are we going to use this distribution method. I'm giving OK. So the third step is your budget allocation. So I'm going inside the budget screen, which is present under the budget setup under financials and main menu. So I'm taking the scenario of 2025 main budget, which I've created recently. And now I'm giving OK. So the moment I give OK to it, you can see that display accounts with no budget. I'm just selecting it. So there are so many accounts which doesn't have any budget with them. So all these accounts which have been enabled relevant to budget in the chart of accounts will be displayed here. So now I'm going to allocate budget only to the, like, say for example, for electricity, I'm just giving that there should be this one of 12,000. So if I give the debit of 12,000 means you can see the distribution method which is being allocated equally, which means equally the 12,000 will be split for all the months. And I've given only the annual budget deviation. So only when my budget is exceeding more than 12,000, there will be a deviation. So I'm just giving 12,000 here. Similarly, for you can also just copy and paste from the Excel sheet. That is not a problem. For water, I'm giving 24,000 or water, I'm giving 2,000. So likewise, I can allocate the budget. If it is going to be revenue means I have to give in the credit values. If it is expenses, I'm giving it in the debit values. So these are the two accounts which I've given and now I can update it. So wherever this is how we are going to enable budget for the accounts. So wherever I'm using this account called electricity and water, and if my value is exceeding than the um, If my value is exceeding than the set value, then automatically you can see the block happening. So this is a concept of budget allocation. Thank you.